Or I'm starting off with some breaking news right now. Mamata Banerjee will be hitting the streets. She will be protesting against the ED raids. And this is Mamata Banerjee's big protest against the ED, which will take place tomorrow. Mamata has perhaps upped the ante and she is now ready to come out on the streets. She will be demonstrating in Kolkata. This, of course, comes after earlier today. She came out and she was standing there where the raid took place outside the IPAC building, and she asked the TMC workers to come out on the street. And well, to get us a lowdown of all that's happening in Kolkata, my colleague Manogya is now joining me live. Manogya, over to you.
Well, it was an unprecedented turn of events in the state of West Bengal as the Chief Minister of West Bengal was at IPAC office and residence of Prateek Jain. Prateek Jain is the chief of IPAC and has been the co-founder of IPAC a few years ago. However, today the ED raids conducted at his residence and at the office of IPAC has resulted in a high voltage drama across the day today. As we witnessed Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee at the residence first and then collecting a few papers. After that, Trinamool Congress has clearly stated that there will be exposing BJP, but on the contrary, the BJP has reverted, stating that they will be getting all the evidence with this too. And the agencies have been on the guard and on the move also all day long, where they have not just questioned Prateek Jain, but have also been there at his residence. I'm joined by Shreyashi now. Shreyashi, you've seen the developments since the day today. What is the latest on ground now?
Well, the ED officials have left from both Prateek Jain and the IPAC office here in Kolkata, but gearing up for a high voltage face-off tomorrow at the Calcutta High Court. The ED has moved the Calcutta High Court, alleging they were obstructed from carrying out the investigation, and also the evidence that was under investigation was snatched by the Chief Minister of West Bengal when she reached co-founder Prateek Jain's residence this afternoon in Loudon Street in Kolkata. So there are, complaints and counter-complaints that have been filed here under the Kolkata Police, and the Enforcement Directorate now have gone to the Calcutta High Court. That matter is likely to come up for hearing tomorrow as this high voltage fight pans out between the ruling Trinamool Congress here and the Enforcement Directorate. A special team was flown in from New Delhi to conduct the raids in the alleged coal scam that has been under the ED investigation since 2020. 6 premises were under searches today in New Delhi and in West Bengal. A little past 7 is when the news broke that the ED officers, along with the central agency personnel, have reached the IPAC office here in Kolkata and Prateek Jain's residence as well. Searches were carried out throughout the day, and just a short while ago, the ED officers have left the IPAC office. But of course, this fight is far from over. Back to you, Manogya.
Well, Shreyashi, I'm joined by Ritik also. We've seen developments all during the day, and it is more to it than what meets the eye. It seems to be the tip of the iceberg as protests will begin, and Trinamool Congress is all set to hit the streets of West Bengal. And on the other hand, BJP also all set to retaliate and revert on every aspect of it. Ritik, you've been monitoring, you've been reporting all day long. What is the latest now from the ground?
Well, what we're picking up at this point in time that, Mamata Banerjee has decided to hit the street tomorrow, continue to protest over this entire row that has unfolded over here in this pole-bound West Bengal. Let me tell you, today, Mamata Banerjee shot just a while from now, while she was leaving from the IPAC IT office here at Sector 5. She categorically mentioned that she will head back to this place. We all are waiting for her to come. What we are also learning that Abhishek Banerjee is also raises concern over this entire fiasco that has unfolded over here. And as you can see behind me, we are bringing this live broadcast right in front of the office. This is a multi-story building over here. We can see that many people have come at this point. We can see BJP leader Shankudev Panda has already arrived over here. Shankuda, यहाँ पर ममता जी विरोध प्रदर्शन कर रही थी, यहाँ पर ईडी के दफ्तर में जो है आईपैक के दफ्तर में ईडी पहुंची हुई है। आपका यहाँ पर आने का कारण क्या है?
यार मेरा एक शो है दूसरा एक टीवी चैनल
क्या कहेंगे जिस तरीके से आज अनफोल्ड हुआ है? ममता जी कल जो है वो सड़कों पर उतरेंगी, प्रोटेस्ट करेंगी, क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
देखिए, कोई कॉरपोरेट ऑफिस में रेड हुआ है मुझे मालूम है, तो लेकिन ये सरप्राइजिंग है कि ये कॉरपोरेट ऑफिस वाला काम में वो कैसे घुस गई है। और वो चीफ मिनिस्टर है, वो एक संवैधानिक पद है, मुझे लगता है वो पद का एक गरिमा है, मर्यादा है, उसमें रहना चाहिए। क्या कनेक्शन है उनका, वो क्यों आए? और एक इन्वेस्टिगेशन जब चल रहा है, आप कोई आम आदमी वहाँ घुस के वो डॉक्यूमेंट ले सकते हैं क्या? ये पॉसिबल है क्या? कैसे किए वो? ऐसे उनके खिलाफ लीगल एक्शन होना चाहिए।
उनका कहना है कि बीजेपी और ईडी मिलकर उनका जो पोल स्ट्रैटेजी है, जो कैंडिडेट लिस्ट है, वो यहाँ पर जब्त किया है, उसको उठाने के लिए यहाँ पर उसके मंशा से ये बीजेपी करवाए है रेड।
अरे देखिए यार, मैं अपना कॉन्फिडेंशियल डॉक्यूमेंट या पोल स्ट्रेटेजी वाला डॉक्यूमेंट ऐसे बंदे के पास थोड़ी रखूंगा जिसका कोल स्कैम से कनेक्शन है, तब तो सवाल उठ जाएगा। अगर कोई कोल स्कैम वाले के पास मटेरियल रहेगा, उनको सब पता चलेगा, तो इसमें ही तो दिक्कत है।
मामला अब कोर्ट के दहलीज तक पहुंच चुका है। कल प्रतीक जैन के परिवार से भी जो है मामला दर्ज किया गया, उस पर सुनवाई होगी। ईडी ने भी दरवाजा खटखटाया है कोर्ट का।
देखिए एजेंडा ये नहीं है, एजेंडा ये है कि वो लीगल तरीके से इसको हैंडल कर सकती थी, लेकिन उन्होंने खुद इन्वॉल्व हो गया। ये बहुत सरप्राइजिंग है। ये स्टेट में अलग तरीके का एक शासन व्यवस्था चल रहा है। मुझे लगता है कोई चीफ मिनिस्टर खुद अगर उतर जाएंगे तो ये तो एजेंडा बनेगा ही बनेगा। फिर
बहुत शुक्रिया हमसे बात करने के लिए। एज यू राइटली हर्ड, बीजेपी लीडर Shankudev Panda, who has already also arrived over here. As you can see, there are several vehicles lined up. Those belong to the senior corps of the Bengal police. We are given to understand that DGP police or the commissioner of police in this concerning jurisdiction, they are also residing over here till the time this raids gets concluded. We are also learning that soon after the raids by Enforcement Directorate concluded at Pratik Jain's Lawrence Street house, he headed to this place. That has triggered a massive row. Manogya, what it seemingly tomorrow would be a very big day when Mamata Banerjee will leaving no stone unturned to attack the central agency. Remember, throughout the day, during multiple interactions with the media, Mamata Banerjee has categorically labelled several allegations, be it against the central probing team or be it Bharatiya Janata Party and its top leader. So what we can understand that she is gunning all her MOs against BJP, and as the elections are around the corner, we are it's seemingly today we all are waiting that Mamata Banerjee is to come back to this place. We can see that an elaborate arrangement of police security has been done over here. The entire stretch over here at the Sector 5 are cordoned off by the administrative heads, and police have been deployed over here. We can see that people are leaving this particular office. Remember, it was a hectic and tough day. As per this particular building is concerned, the IPAC office is located at the 11th floor of this particular building, which has grabbed eyeball since this morning. Back to you.
Well, even as we talk, I take you to an anecdote that happened in 2019 on 3rd of February when Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, the then Chief Minister, had rushed to the location of the then Commissioner of Police, Rajiv Kumar, whose house was visited, and rather CBI had reached his house, and that's where the action began. Even that was Loudon Street, and now where you see is Loudon Street, the same area, but the dates have changed. And with that, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee sat on a protest for several days. We could see that happening. Remember, she's been a fighter when it comes to protests or being on the streets for the people. However, this time it's more of a political battle, as just a few weeks left for the impending West Bengal elections. There would be more to it than what meets the eye, and we will get you the first and the latest updates, because elections is equal to NDTV. Even as we speak, Trinamool Congress has been protesting across the state today. There have been several allegations on BJP, claiming that the BJP is using central agencies for their benefit and also for their own vested interests to try to win West Bengal. The West Bengal battle is just intensifying. The temperatures have dipped around 10 degrees Celsius, but the boiling point of politics seems to be reaching now. I have with me Ritik. Ritik, there will be protests tomorrow morning also. What are the preparations that Trinamool Congress is taking on ground for the same?
So what we can see that the protests have unfolded over here across the state soon after Mamata Banerjee directed its party men to hit the streets since today around 4ish. We did see the news reports in across the nook and corner of the state. We did see several protests taking place at in Kolkata as well as at multiple locations in districts as well. They set tire on fires and they also blocked road. They staged dharna. Several political leaders, top leaders like Kunal Ghosh and Shoshi Paja, they had hit the street over this entire row. Now, Trinamool Congress is planning for a big showdown tomorrow. We are learning that Mamata Banerjee, will hit the street tomorrow. She will lead a protest march from Jadavpur area, which we know is a very significant point of Kolkata. She will march towards the central Kolkata. That's the plan as of now by the Trinamool Congress party. We also know that the Abhishek Banerjee, the man too of Trinamool Congress party, the National General Secretary, has already scheduled his pre-scheduled program at multiple locations in North and South Bengal. In Ranaghat, there are Abhishek's rally to take place in Bonga as well, in Krishnanagar as well. So we are also learning, there are sources say there are possibility Abhishek may cut short his his program schedule over there and can come to Kolkata to join this rally. Tomorrow around 2 p.m. is the town which has been selected for this mega protest to happen in the heart of the city, led by Mamata Banerjee. Back to you.
Well, why Jadavpur has been chosen? Because that's the same constituency also where Mamata Banerjee for the first time defeated the massive leader who was known as Goliath of Left Front, Somnath Chatterjee, and that is when she made history in that constituency. But when you talk about this century, things have changed a lot, and we will see Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee on the streets as the Chief Minister protesting against the central agencies. But listen in to what she has said today during her visit to the IPAC Chief's office.
Is it the duty of the ED and Amit Shah, the most nasty Home Minister, the naughty Home Minister, who cannot protect the country, and is taking away all my party documents? If I get the BJP party office, what will be? What will be the result? They didn't have any guards. One side the SIR case, they're deleting all the names of the Bengal people. More than 2 crore people, 1.5 crore people are being called, 54 lakhs are being deleted without any asking their details. They are using WhatsApp only, and because of election they are collecting all my information of my party. देखो मैंने सब लेके आया. Because I rang up Pratik, because he is the in charge of my party. आप एजेंसी लगा के हमारा पेपर लूट करते हैं, करते लूट बोलते झूठ, हमारा पेपर लूट करते हैं, हमारा स्ट्रैटेजी लूट करते हैं. आज 4 बजे हमारा वार्ड में every ward, every block there will be a protest rally. Only ward busy with SIR work में जो है वो SIR work करेगा, बाकी जो है वो आंदोलन.
You heard Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee alleging against the BJP and the central agencies of being hand in gloves, and even alleging that the Election Commission of India has been acting at the behest of BJP. I have Shreyashi with me. Shreyashi, you've been monitoring and been there on ground since morning. What are the latest developments when we talk about the agencies, their role and the allegations political diaspora now changing?
Well, the Enforcement Directorate has put out an official statement this afternoon regarding the raids that are being...
G20 में 2020 में एक CBI का केस हुआ था. That case was pertaining to coal smuggling in Bengal. बंगाल में जो लीज होल्ड की जमीन थी जहां से कोयला निकालना होता था, यह कोयला कहीं ना कहीं किसी न किसी रूप में स्मगल किया जाता था और उसमें बहुत बड़ी धांधली होती थी, बहुत बड़ा घोटाला था, हवाले का पैसा भी इसमें इन्वॉल्व था. तो उस समय एक FIR हुआ था समय के साथ उस पर कार्यवाही चल रही थी। इन अ स्टेप लैडर पैटर्न, various actions were being taken in the coal smuggling case of Calcutta, against which an FIR was filed way back in 2020. Acting on that FIR, when today raids took place in 10 places in India, उस FIR के आधार पर आज एनफोर्समेंट डायरेक्टरेट ईडी ने भारत के 10 जगहों पर रेड किया, जिनमें 6 स्थान बंगाल में थी और 4 स्थान वो दिल्ली में स्थित थी। और मुख्यतः अनूप माझी नामक व्यक्ति, जो कि इस कोल स्कैम में इन्वॉल्व है, उनके प्रमाइसेस, उनके ऑफिस इत्यादि में रेड हुआ। उस रेड में मालूम पड़ा कि एक हवाला का रैकेट भी इन्वॉल्व है और इसमें पीएमएलए का केस भी बनता है, प्रिवेंशन ऑफ मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग एक्ट। जब ये हवाला के चेन को देखा गया कि किस किस माध्यम से हवाले के पैसे को आगे बढ़ाया जाता था, आगे भेजा जाता था, तो एक कंपनी सामने आई जिसका नाम है आईपैक, PAC। तो इस आईपैक कंपनी के प्रेमाइसेस में भी बंगाल में रेड हुआ। रेड जब चल रहा था उस समय उच्च पुलिस अधिकारी आए और उन्होंने आके ईडी के ऑफिसर्स से अपना वेरिफिकेशन मांगा, अपना आईडी मांगा, जो कि स्वाभाविक है कि ऑथेंटिक रेड हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है, ये जानने के लिए होता है। ईडी के अधिकारियों ने, जो हमने मीडिया में देखा कि उन्होंने अपने आइडेंटिफिकेशन कार्ड इत्यादि सब दिखाया, जो ऑथेंटिक डॉक्यूमेंट्स थे रेड्स को परटेनिंग, कि रेड करने के लिए उनके पास डॉक्यूमेंट्स है, वह भी दिखाया। और उसके बाद पीसफुली रेड चल रहा था कि अचानक ममता बनर्जी बंगाल पुलिस के साथ वहां पहुंच गई आईपैक के ऑफिस में, और खुद सबको धक्का देते हुए आईपैक के ऑफिस के प्रांगण के अंदर जहां रेड चल रहा था वहां वो स्वयं घुसी और उसके बाद वहां से फिजिकल डॉक्यूमेंट्स, कागज इत्यादि, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक एविडेंस जैसे पेन ड्राइव, लैपटॉप इत्यादि और भी कई तरह के एविडेंसेस को उन्होंने अपने साथ ले लिया। आप जरा चिंता करके देखिए, शायद ऐसे वाकयात, ऐसा मैं कहूंगा दृश्य हिंदी फिल्म में भी आपने नहीं देखा होगा कि कहीं सीबीआई या ईडी की रेड चल रही हो और स्वयं मुख्यमंत्री वॉक्स इन, खुद मुख्यमंत्री अंदर आती है और आके एविडेंस लेके चली जाती है। प्रतीक जैन नामक व्यक्ति, जिसको आईपैक का सारा आइडिया है, जो आईपैक चलाता है, आईपैक के प्रीमाइसेस में रेड होता है और आईपैक के प्रतीक जैन जी के घर में रेड होता है, और दोनों ही जगह ममता बनर्जी व्यवधान करती है, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक और फिजिकल एविडेंस चुराती है और वहां से ले जाती है। बंगाल की पुलिस का इस्तेमाल करती है, प्रयोग करती है अपने मनसा को अंजाम देने के लिए। यह दिखाता है कि ममता हैज लॉट टू हाइड। ममता जी के पास ऐसे कई राज हैं जिनका वो खुलासा नहीं होने देना चाहती है। याद करिए, ममता बनर्जी जी के ही एक मंत्री, उनके कैबिनेट के ही कलीग, उनके ही एमएलए मदन मित्रा ने विगत वर्ष 2025 में कहा था कि ये पैक वाले, जो आई पैक को पैक वाला कहते थे, कि ये जो पैक वाले हैं ये बड़े भ्रष्ट हैं, यही हमें बर्बाद करके मानेंगे। खुद उनके नेताओं ने आईपैक वालों को भ्रष्ट कहा था। और जब आईपैक के दफ्तर पे और आईपैक के प्रतीक जैन के घर पे रेड होती है, तो ममता बनर्जी एविडेंसेस को चुराने के लिए, साक्ष्य को चुराने के लिए खुद आ जाती है और दबंगई के साथ साक्ष्य चुरा के ले जाती है। यह अपने आप में मुझे लगता है बहुत ही शर्मनाक और बहुत ही दुखद विषय है। इज बंगाल आउटसाइड ऑफ द पर्व्यू ऑफ द लॉ इन इंडिया? क्या बंगाल को ममता बनर्जी ने ऐसा बना दिया है कि वो भारत के कानून के बाहर कोई क्षेत्र है, जहां ममता बनर्जी कहती है घुसपैठियों के विरोध में कोई कानून नहीं लागू होना चाहिए, जहां ममता जी कहती है एसआईआर लागू नहीं होना चाहिए, जहां ममता जी कहती है कि मैं बीएसएफ को बॉर्डर फेंसिंग के लिए जमीन नहीं दूंगी, जहां ममता जी कहती है ईडी का रेड नहीं होना चाहिए, और ईडी का रेड होता है तो स्वयं ममता बनर्जी ईडी के ऑफिसर्स को धमकाने के लिए वहां पहुंच जाती है। इज बंगाल कट ऑफ फ्रॉम इंडिया? क्या बंगाल को भारत से काटने की कोशिश ममता बनर्जी कर रही है? यह सवाल बहुत जायज है और आज प्रत्येक बंगाली को, प्रत्येक हिंदुस्तानी को यह सोचना चाहिए कि आखिरकार ये जो माफिया राज चल रहा है, ये जो दबंगई का राज चल रहा है बंगाल के अंदर, जहां भ्रष्टाचार को बचाने के लिए स्वयं मुख्यमंत्री उतर के आ रही है, ये कब तक चलेगा? जनता है, जनार्दन है, सब समझती है और जनता के मन में, जनता के मानस पटल पर भ्रष्टाचार के लिए कोई भी ममत्व नहीं है। The public does not have any sympathy for corruption and those who support corruption. So we are absolutely sure that in the days to come, the people of Bengal will resort to democratic means to answer to the anarchy of Mamata Banerjee. हम पूरी तरह से इस बात से वाकिफ हैं कि आने वाले दिनों में लोकतांत्रिक तरीके से बंगाल की जनता ममता बनर्जी का ये जो अराजक तरीका है राज करने का, उसके खिलाफ उठकर खड़ी होगी और ममता जी के खिलाफ जवाब भी देगी। धन्यवाद।
So you were hearing Sambit Patra, BJP MP and national spokesperson and senior leader, who was categorically speaking that there is no democracy in the state of West Bengal. Who will be responsible for the law and order, and is the Chief Minister of West Bengal protecting and acting as the savior of those involved in corruption? These are serious questions that BJP has been raising in the past also, and there are serious replies from Trinamool Congress also. I'll take you to the studio with Raesha, where she will explain on what exactly is the bone of contention between IPAC and the entire episode.
Right, Manogya, like you mentioned, the ED raids were linked to the coal scam. Let's now take you through why the ED raid took place and about the coal scam as well. Now, the ED searches, the ED probing was under PMLA in illegal coal mining case. Now, this coal mining case rather, apart from this, let's tell you more. The illegal coal mining case was registered in the year 2020. That was when coal was being illegally mined from ECL area. And a person who became the epicenter of this case, his name is Anup Maji. Anup Maji became the mastermind of illegal coal mining case. And when we talk about illegal coal mining case, the money perhaps it's worth rupees 2,743 crore rupees was siphoned off illegally in this case. Now, apart from that, IPAC co-founder Prateek Jain, whose residence was raided earlier this morning, IPAC co-founder Prateek Jain allegedly got favors in the coal mining scam, which is perhaps now linked to IPAC. When we speak about favors, it's perhaps about the Hawala transactions and the cash deals linked to IPAC. So this is why the coal mining scam linked to IPAC. This is why the ED search was taking place at the IPAC chief Prateek Jain's residence. All right. Right, Manogya, back to you.
Well, as we talk, I'm here in Calcutta, in Kolkata, and also when we talk, there will be protests planned by Trinamool Congress across the day tomorrow, and this seems to be just the beginning of the increasing of the temperatures in the political battle of West Bengal. I'm joined by Shreyashri and Ritik. Ritik, give me an idea on what is on ground. Is it only about the ED raids, or where there will be many more protests, and this seems to be just the beginning of the protest season in this election battle?
As you rightly pointed out, what we can understand that the protest season has just begun. As we can see that the several protests are taking place across the state since this afternoon, when TMC leaders have been directed by its supremo to hit the street and to taking arms in the hand and to attack the central agencies, be it ED or the CBI. Now we see that several protests are lined up over here. Remember, be it Mamata Banerjee or the Abhishek Banerjee, they are touring Bengal, and for past few weeks they are touring several parts of North and South Bengal. They have raised slogan setting a narrative against the Bharatiya Janata Party for the upcoming very crucial assembly election. And in between, when such things or big things happens, what exactly unfolded today in Kolkata, and that led Mamata Banerjee to head to this area or to both the locations where ED raids are underway. We can see that it's seemingly that Trinamool Congress is leaving no stone unturned against the Bharatiya Janata Party or be it its central leader, which is why Mamata Banerjee categorically attacked leaders like Amit Shah or even Prime Minister. She urged Prime Minister to control his Home Minister, and I quote her from her statement what she has read. She blamed the Bharatiya Janata Party for plotting the entire fiasco or this entire this raid against Mamata Banerjee's party, Trinamool Congress. Remember, as per IPAC is concerned, it's a very crucial agency which handles its poll strategy since last 2021 assembly elections. And under the leadership of Pratik Jain, the same agency is working for Trinamool Congress party. And just ahead of this crucial assembly election, if such thing happened and raising concern over the role of IPAC, it's very interestingly, we all know how politics pan out over here. We can understand that Trinamool Congress will leaving no stone undone over this issue, and they will continue to flag up this issue during upcoming assembly election campaign as well. Back to you.
As Ritik rightly pointed it out, that IPAC forms the skeleton, rather the backbone of the entire political campaign of Trinamool Congress. Be it the documents, be it the data, be it the feedback, everything would have been very, very important. However, the ED has been repeatedly saying and stating that this is a raid that is connected to the Hawala or any kind of money laundering case that is not linked to any political party. Shreyashi is joining me here. Shreyashi, give us an idea. Where do you see it heading to? Because it's not just about IPAC, but with Mamata Banerjee now entering this entire plan of action, where do you see it heading to, and what are you getting from your sources in ED?
Well, some really serious allegations have been levelled by the Enforcement Directorate today against the West Bengal government as well as Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. Apart from the fact the ED has said that they have found certain Hawala links directly with the IPAC in the coal pilferage scam investigation. They're saying that tens of crores have been, sent to IPAC through Hawala links. That's the allegation that the ED has made against the political consultancy firm that has been associated with the Trinamool Congress as early as 2019. In 2019, Prashant Kishore walked into Nabarno along with Abhishek Banerjee, forging that tie with Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. In 2021, the Trinamool Congress had won the Vidhan Sabha elections under the guidance of Prashant Kishore's IPAC. And thereafter, the Trinamool Congress extended that tie with the IPAC for the 2026 elections as well. That announcement was made by Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee from her Kalighat residence on the day of the result of the 2021 polls, where she said that the IPAC will be continuing its political consultancy for the Trinamool Congress. Now, as the Chief Minister has alleged that certain documents have been removed from the IPAC office by the Enforcement Directorate, tomorrow we are going to be seeing a heated argument inside the Calcutta High Court, where the ED has pointed fingers at the West Bengal Chief Minister of obstructing investigation. But in the days to come, this is going to be a flashpoint between the BJP and the TMC. Back to you.
Well, thank you, Ritik, and thank you, Shreyashi, for joining me on this latest broadcast from Calcutta. But we'll get you through on what the political leaders have been saying and stating all the day long. Here's what they've said.
बीजेपी हार रहा है, बीजेपी डरा हुआ है। आज इसलिए बीजेपी बंगाल में आक्रमण किया है। सामने निर्वाचन है, ईडी सीबीआई पहुंच गया बंगाल। और आज हम लोग के जो आईटी जो देखते हैं, जो पार्टी की ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बातें देखते हैं, जो ममता बनर्जी के निर्देश अनुसार काम करते हैं, उस आईपैक वाले ऑफिस में हमला हुआ। जरूरी कागज दस्तावेज तृणमूल कांग्रेस जो एक सोच रखी है, इन सब कागजों पर हमला हुआ है। साफ भाषाओं में भारत देख रहा है, बीजेपी बंगाल हार चुका है। और इसलिए ये हम लोग कहना चाहते हैं कि तृणमूल कांग्रेस झुकता नहीं है, तृणमूल कांग्रेस वार करता है।
প্রথমত রেট নিয়ে কোনো মন্তব্য করব না, ওটা ইডি বলতে পারবে কেন রেট করেছে, আমি আই এম নট অ্যাওয়ার। মুখ্যমন্ত্রী কেন্দ্রীয় সংস্থা, সাংবিধানিক সংস্থার কাজে এর আগেও হস্তক্ষেপ করেছেন। 2021 সালে তিনি নিজাম প্যালেসে ধর্ণা দিয়েছিলেন সিবিআই অফিসে। ফিরাদ হাকিম, শোভন চট্টোপাধ্যায়, মদন মিত্র, সুব্রত মুখার্জিদের গ্রেপ্তারের বিরুদ্ধে। এবং মুখ্যমন্ত্রী এর আগে রাজীব কুমারের বাড়িতে যখন সারদা মামলা নিয়ে রেড হয় সিবিআইয়ের, সেদিনও তিনি সিপিকে নিয়ে ধর্ণা দিয়েছিলেন কলকাতাতে।
देखिए, ईडी ने रेड किया है तो इसमें हम लोग का बोलने का कुछ विषय नहीं है। और जहां पर भाईपो है वहां तो दुर्नीति हो गई। आज आईपैक का काम भाईपो देखते हैं, हमारे राज्य के राजपुत्र देखते हैं। आज कोयला चोरी, बालू चोरी, पेड़ चोरी, जमीन चोरी, पानी चोरी, हर किस्म का चोरी इस राज्य में होता है, ये टीएमसी का नेतृत्व में। और आईपैक जो टीएमसी के लिए काम करते हैं, जो एजेंसी, वो किस किस तरह का चोरी करते हैं, किस किस तरह का घोटाला किया है, ये ईडी में आया है। इसमें हमारा बोलने का कोई विषय नहीं है, लेकिन हम लोग ये चाहते हैं कि जो चोरी हो इसका समाधान हो।
आईपैक क्या करता है बंगाल में जानते हो? मान लीजिए गांव में, ब्लॉक में, मंडल में कोई नेता बनेगी तो उनको लिए बोली लगाती थी। ये लोग बोली लगाते हैं, हाँ कौन कितने पैसा देगी, और बोली के पैसा जो उठते हैं ये खुद लेते हैं और उनके भतीजे को ऑफिस में पहुंचा देते हैं। ये सारे को जानकारी है। ये आईपैक सत्तारूढ़ पार्टी के कान है और चोक है, एयर्स है एंड आईज है। इसलिए ममता बनर्जी को इसमें ज्यादा उनको परेशान हो रहे हैं।
आपको तो सवाल भी नहीं पूछना चाहिए, पहले देख लीजिए कि किसके राज्य में हो रही है, क्या उसमें बीजेपी का शासन है, नहीं है, सवाल का जवाब आपको मिल जाएगा।
Today TMC means too much corruption, and it is not maa mati manush, it is only bahari bachao, balatkari bachao, bhrashtachari bachao. When SIR happens, they obstruct it, they try to save the Ghuspatia. When rape happens, they try to obstruct the investigation, they save the Balatkari, Arjikar, Durgapur. And we have seen in the Shahjahan case, in Sandesh Khali. And now when investigation and corruption is happening, first time in the history of India, a sitting chief minister goes and obstructs the ongoing investigation. She has done this in the past too, where she has tried to intimidate the investigating agencies or the constitutional bodies. This is most unbecoming. She has even taken away the evidences and files. It shows it is evidence chori. Of course, this case was not related to any political linkage. It was linked to the coal scam. And the courts have allowed this kind of investigation to take place by the ED. So why is Mamata Banerjee trying to obstruct it? It shows that the entire connection of this coal scam leads up to the doorstep of TMC. And TMC is too much corruption. We have seen SSC scam, teacher recruitment scam, ration scam, PDS scam. We have seen cut money scam. So this government is a बलात्कारी बचाओ, भ्रष्टाचारी बचाओ and भारी घुसपैठिया बचाओ गवर्नमेंट।
ये आज देखा गया ममता बनर्जी रेड के वक्त में जिस तरह से वो प्रतीक जैन के घर में गई, बाद में सेक्टर 5 के दफ्तर में गई। वो एक प्राइवेट कंपनी का ऑफिस है, प्राइवेट पर्सन है। इससे पहले ममता बनर्जी जब गुंडा लफंगा पकड़ा गया था, मुख्यमंत्री भवानीपुर थाना में जाकर के छुड़ा ले आए थे। अभया कांड में आरजीकर हॉस्पिटल में पुलिस कमिश्नर को भेज करके तमाम दस्तावेज को नष्ट किए थे। इसी तरह से राजीव कुमार को इस्तेमाल करके जब वो विधाननगर के कमिश्नरेट थे तो चीट फंड का शारदा नारदा जो चीट फंड का मामला था उसका जो जितने डॉक्यूमेंट्स थे उसको हटाया गया।
As we sum up the day to you on what exactly happened in the state of West Bengal, a central agency raided the house and the office of a private company owner, the chief, where he was affiliated to a political party that rules the state of West Bengal. And what resulted in was Chief Minister herself walking to the house as well as the office in defense of the entire system. Even as the war of words continues, the battleground Bengal is all set to escalate. As January sees a dip in the weather and the temperature, there seems to be the boiling point that is yet to be reached in the West Bengal elections. And as we bring you the latest and the first updates, remember, elections is equal to NDTV. Back to the studio.